Fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Mahomes.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way. Drake London.
And touchdown.
Drake London.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
47 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid, 70 yards. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mahomes going to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively. You can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter. But it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Purdy looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bird. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Throw caught by Achane.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He will find his man Chase, complete.
And they do finally get him at the 12. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And again, it's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Purdy now to throw.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. Bird. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And he is tackled 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Devon Achane
with career touchdown number 60. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And it looks like the defense has got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They try the left side here with Williams.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Dreadnoughts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Hey, on Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably